Sri Lankan sports minister has rubbished allegations of match fixing and has said that Tillakaratne should in fact think twice before speaking anything. In fact, we have the minister on the phone line right now. Sir, please kindly tell us what's your first reaction of when you actually heard those allegations.
No, Tillakaratne was making an allegation. But you know, that is his personal view. But we don't have anything else to prove it. So we can't, when a player made a allegation like that without having any proof, we can't have an inquiry or anything. So if he gave us in writing to the ministry, we can look into that. So without giving anything in writing, he can just go to a media and make a statement. So, but I don't think any Sri Lankan player will do a match fixing. I don't think. Because they all play for the country, and I don't think but that is his personal view.
Mr. Minister, we do understand your sentiments, but since these allegations, they come from a man of repute, somebody who's led Sri Lanka, somebody who's played for Sri Lanka, will you now investigate these charges?
Right. If he can prove it and if he can get me anything in writing, definitely I should have gone for inquiry. Now, it's like this particular member is at the moment in opposition. He is a politician. He is a council member. He is in opposition. So one side is a cricketer and one side is an opposition politician. So I don't know, his allegation is he's talking on behalf of cricket. No, he's talking on behalf of a politician. So I can't give any comments. If he give me anything in writing, I can look into that.
Mr. Gamage, Tillakaratne has also said that the Lankan team made changes for the World Cup final on purpose. The 4 changes in the final. Now, your thoughts and comments on that?
He said, yes, go ahead with your work, no problem. Then after about 2 days, he said, you have to choose.
Yeah, those are. Now, when you ask from our selectors, they say something else. They said that we went through the Indian team and with the Indian team only we did the changes. From the selector side, they say something. His side, he say something.
Now, Harini joins me from the news pit. Harini, do you see a can of worms exploding in the near future?
Well, absolutely, Padam. Startling revelations coming in from Tillakaratne about fixing, which is like a cancer spreading across the Sri Lankan cricket, which has been part of the Lankan cricket since 1992. But it remains to be seen as to what weightage which Tillakaratne's claims would have, because it's not the first time that a cricketer has come out claiming that match fixing is part of sport. But as the sports minister rubbished all these allegations, stating that there needs to be a proof that needs to be tabled, following which there would be an inquiry. In fact, since these reports have come out, I've been trying to speak to a lot of Lankan players who are currently in India for the Indian Premier League. It seems to be a very sensitive subject, and some of the cricketers are distancing themselves from commenting on this subject. But clearly, Tillakaratne is stating this, also adding that he will be revealing more names in time to come. It remains to be seen if this will go any further, if ICC will take notice of this to go on with further investigations in this matter.
Harini, it's kindly brewing up very interestingly, because the sports minister goes to the extent of saying that because he's from the opposition party, so do you see there can be a political angle to it as well?
Well, absolutely no denying that. What we know is that Tillakaratne, who has been with part of the provincial council in Sri Lanka, that's the opposition that Mr. Gamage, who has been talking about, who's the sports minister currently. In fact, that could be one of the reasons, but no denying the fact that Tillakaratne is a former Sri Lanka captain, so that clearly holds a bit of weightage, the position that he has been. But it remains to be seen as to how further would this comments be taken, how further ICC could go and meet Tillakaratne. The ACSU could probably take that step, investigate and interrogate Tillakaratne, who could reveal more names, as he claims that he knows more names, and he would reveal those names of the cricketers who've been involved in match fixing since 1992. But let's not forget, this is not the first time that we're hearing a cricketer claiming that match fixing is part of sport. It remains to be seen as to how could this be taken ahead in terms of, will ICC, ACSU take notice of this? Will there be an investigation not only from ICC, ACSU, but also Sri Lankan sports minister? However, Sports Minister, as we spoke to him a little while earlier, rubbishing this allegation, stating that if there is any proof that is going to be tabled, only then an inquiry committee will be set up which will look into all these allegations made by Harshan Tillakaratne.